journey to try and clear the uh, rules and mechanisms to have scientific mining. We were on a completely new path. Nobody knew what's going to happen at the end of the day. And why is that the case? Because of the complexity that the laws and the land laws are different in Meghalaya compared to the rest of India. So India has got a certain system and a policy for other parts, but in Meghalaya, because the land holding systems are different laws and rules had to be created. And we were going on kind of untreaded path, and we didn't really know the outcome. And at every single level, some queries coming to me, what about this? No, we can't accept this. And you have to manage government of India, you're managing the cabinet minister, you're managing the officials, you're talking to the joint secretary, you're talking to Coal India, you're talking to CMPDIL, you're talking to the other officials of other departments, of forest department. So it's a very complex stage you're looking at, because you don't know what's coming ahead. Now, while that discussion is taking place, so there are a lot of arguments we're having. I'm like, look guys, this we cannot agree to, because this is not going to help. This is going to make life difficult. So there are like 20, 30, 40 points that are there in front of us, and we need to find a way to move forward. So we're sitting there, and government of India is saying, no, this 100 acres hectares is not negotiable. You have to be, otherwise you won't get serious players. So here I am trying to negotiate 100 hectares versus the fact that we have got a traditional system, the land belongs to our people, and this and that issue. So here I am trying to see, well, can I handle this particular issue later on? Because if I keep sticking to this point also, and keep sticking to this also, and this also, and this also, and this also, we'll never be able to find a solution. So I had to take a call at that point in time. It was a very difficult call, because I know that this matter would come up. But what I decided at that point was, look, let it start at least. I may not be able to convince them for all the 20 points that I'm asking for, but even I can negotiate and say that, look, let's start the first mines, and let's get this different rules and procedures through. So we were really in a point where we had to take a call. Are we going to keep sticking to this? Because of this, the whole scientific mining system may just stop, because government may not agree to anything. So I decided at that point, look, let's just leave few of the topics for now there, because ultimately we need to start scientific mining. So we'll come back to this at a later stage when they see that that most of the miners are small miners. In the meantime, we'll ask the miners if they can all come together, 10 hectares, and make 100 hectares or some other way, so that we don't have to negotiate with government of India on every single point and fight with them and delay the whole process of scientific mining. So I had to take a call. So we took a call at that point in time, and we said, okay, look, we will not stress too much on 100 hectares, because government of India was stressing on it a lot. So there were like 1 point for them, and we moved ahead, and we're lucky that we got through. Now we have started negotiation with them, telling them, look, we're getting 20 people, but then most of our miners, almost 10,000 miners, are small-time miners. So can we now reduce this whole criteria and bring it down to 10 hectares, 15 hectares? So that discussion is on now. So that is the reason why it had happened. Does that mean that we're going to stick to it? No, we're not. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep working. But at least, as I said, the fact that now the licenses have started coming in, the scientific mining process has started, is a very, very great step for us. Now we will keep working on seeing how we can make it even better by reducing the number of hectares from 100 to maybe 50 or maybe 40, or if possible even to 5, 10 also.
So does it require
at the act level, but in the rules, I'm sure they'll be requiring some amendment in the rules. But it's a decision that they have to take. In this decision making, again, there are many stakeholders who are involved. So we are negotiating with them. So it's a process. It's not very simple. The fact that we managed to get these rules and managed to get this whole system in place itself is a great thing. Because it was so complicated. It was a new system that even government of India was not used to, because they're used to their land and then owning it, then leasing it out to the private sector. Here the private sector owns the land, and then how will we make the rules? That means you have to make a separate para from Meghalaya. So many other complications came up. So that's what it is. But point well taken. This is a factor that we have to work. But why we couldn't do it earlier, I've explained that to you, because it was too complicated, the negotiation. I had to move forward. We decided we'll do this now, and then we'll see how we'll be able to then adapt and change things in the future. Okay, thank you so much.